Aerobic exercise program. When we say aerobics, is a form of physical exercise that combines rhythmic aerobic exercise with stretching and strength training routines with the goal of improving all elements of fitness. So in here, as I have told you last midterms, that when you say aerobic, it refers to the use of oxygen, no? And in here, aerobic exercise program have this goal of improving all elements of fitness, most especially our health-related fitness, and these are flexibility, muscular strength, and of course, cardiovascular fitness. Formal aerobics classes are divided into different levels of intensity and complexity and will have 5 components. In our topic in the midterm is that we have the phases of exercise, and these are warm-up, workout exercises, and at the same time cool-down exercises. But in here, sa ating aerobic exercise program is that it has 5 components. And these are warm-up for about 5 to 10 minutes. The cardiovascular conditioning, which is for about 25 to 30 minutes. Muscular strength and conditioning for about 10 to 15 minutes. And of course, we have here the cool down for about 5 to 8 minutes. And stretching and flexibility for about 5 to 8 minutes. Aerobic dance classes are usually offered at 3 levels of intensity. And these are, first is we have low impact class. In this type of class, those aerobic exercises are conducted at a slower pace and is easier to do to improve the efficiency of the heart and the lungs in people who are already fit. So dito po yung ginagawang exercise natin dito, mas especially sa aerobics, is that they are doing it slowly but surely, and these aerobic exercises are so easy to do. And with these exercises, it will improve the efficiency of our heart and our lungs. And if you are well trained within this low impact class, then definitely pwede ka na sa ating intermediate classes. And of course, in here is that dancers benefit their heart and lungs as they gain overall strength and flexibility. Dito po sa ating intermediate classes is that the aerobic dances or exercises that is being performed, it definitely have the benefit of gaining the overall strength and flexibility that the dancer wants to achieve. Okay? And in here, ang mga aerobic exercises po na nandito is it's not so easy and it's not so hard, katamtaman lang po. And for the last, if you are capable enough, if you are well trained in these intermediate classes, then definitely pwede na po kayo sa ating high impact classes. And with this class, people who are fit, have the courage to do a hard workout exercises in aerobics. So ayan. Again, when we say aerobic exercise, this refers to exercise which is of moderate intensity undertaken for a long duration. Pag sinabi po kasi natin aerobic means with oxygen, and this refers to the use of oxygen in a muscle's energy generating process. So as I have said in your midterms is that when we say aerobic, when we say aerobics, these are set of exercises that could actually help us develop more of our cardiovascular fitness or cardiovascular endurance. Next, what's the effective aerobic exercise? So, malalaman nyo lang na effective yung exercise niyo if first is we have 5 to 10 minutes of warming up at an intensity of 50 to 60% of maximum heart rate. means you have to do warm up for about 5 to 10 minutes, and make sure, always see to it that you reach this 50 to 60% of your maximum heart rate. And after which, you are now ready to do your workout exercises or your aerobic exercises, your main routine, no, in doing your aerobic exercises for about 20 minutes at an intensity of 70 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. So always see to it again that you will reach this 70 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. And for the ending naman is we have this 5 to 10 minutes of cooling down at an intensity of 50 to 60% of your maximum heart rate. Malalaman nyo lang na effective yung exercise nyo or yung aerobic exercise na ginagawa nyo if you will follow these 3 steps. Okay? So, if we try to sum these 3 here is meron po tayong duration na 40 minutes. So, pwede pa po siya. Normal po siya. Because if we try to look back about our FIT principle, that we have the normal duration in doing exercises for about 20 to 60 minutes. So, in here, meron po siya, if follow po natin itong tatlo dito, is that the sum of this duration sa ating aerobic exercises is about 40 minutes. So, this is your guide for you to be able to know if effective nga ba yung ginawa ninyong aerobic exercises. We have here the history of aerobics. As you can see here, this is Dr. Kenneth H. Cooper, MD. So, he is an exercise specialist of the U.S. Air Force. Dr. Cooper developed the aerobic dance and, of course, the aerobic exercise. Dr. Cooper was personally and professionally puzzled about why some people with excellent muscular strength were still prone to poor performance at tasks such as long distance, running, swimming, and bicycling. From that, he began measuring sustained performance in terms of ability to utilize oxygen. And we have here the book that he made, his groundbreaking book, which namely Aerobics. This was published in the year 1969. And with this book that he made, included po dito ang scientific exercise programs, no? And these are, of course, we have here walking, swimming, and bicycling. And don't you know that his book became a bestseller? From the time that his book became a bestseller, on the year 1982, he is considered as the father of aerobics.
I'm just so pleased to hear that the Cooper Aerobics Wellness, it's health and wellness there. I'm just so pleased to hear that the Cooper Health and Wellness Center is going to be opening up in China. We started Aerobic Center here in Dallas some 46 years ago and have now proven that it's cheaper and more effective to maintain good health than regain it once it's lost. But remember too, that whether it is Alzheimer's, dementia, cardiovascular disease, cancer, whatever, that exercise is still the foundation of any good preventive medicine program. Not by itself, but proper nutrition, proper exercise, proper supplementation, all these things are critical if you want to live a long, healthy, and active life, what we call squaring off the curve, living a long life to the fullest, and then die suddenly. We're proving that. With some 46 years of research here, over 120,000 patients, people come back, 74% of return patients. We're finding that people are coming to us for 20 years or longer and following our guidelines Our men have projected life expectancy of 87.5 years, a woman 90.5, which is 10 years longer than national average. So I think we're able to say that this concept of preventive medicine wellness that's going to be promoted there at the Cooper Center in China can have a great benefit individually and a great benefit to all the people in China. And that is my hope and prayer that that will happen.
Okay, thank you. That's great.
Don't you know that doing aerobic exercises has a lot of benefits to us? According to Kenneth H. Cooper and Tulio 2008, they had identified the following benefits from aerobics exercises. We have first one is promotes strong and healthy bones. The second one is by doing aerobic exercises, it helps us to control life's physical and emotional stresses. And of course, the third one is by doing exercise or aerobic exercise daw is that it also improves our intellectual capacity and increases one's productivity. Of course, if we are doing aerobic exercise, nagiging mas focus tayo in our decision making, critical thinking skills, and of course, logical thinking skills natin. And the fourth one is we also have the benefit of it aids in the natural way of losing weight and keeping it off. Means that when we do regular aerobic exercises is that it could actually help us gain weight or lose weight. And for the fifth one is we have it provides significant protection from heart disease. Of course, if we are so active enough in doing aerobic exercise, then definitely it could actually help us to prevent ourselves from having a heart disease. Kasi if active po tayo sa pag-exercise, mas especially doing aerobic exercise, na e-exercise po ang ating heart and lungs. And from the time na we are used in doing exercises, most especially aerobics, then definitely malayong-malayo po na magkakaroon tayo ng heart diseases or heart disease. And for the last is by doing aerobic exercise is that it promotes better and more effective sleep. Of course, within a day, if you do aerobic exercise, then definitely, pag natulog kayo, masarap po ang pagtulog ninyo. And that ends my discussion. Let me share with you the quote by Kenneth H. Cooper that there are 6 components of wellness. And these are proper weight and diet, proper exercise, breaking the smoking habit, control of alcohol, stress management, and of course, periodic exams. That would be all, and thank you. And now you're watching the overview of Cooper Aerobics by Kenneth H. Cooper.